Again, y'all. Again, my man.
Again, man.
Hey, I came through with it tonight, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Always, man. You got that.
I'll catch you next time.
All right, bro.
Hey.
Hey.
How'd it go?
He was incredible. Completely outclassed the Starch kid.
Yeah, except for nobody was there to see it.
What does that mean?
The scout couldn't make it. BC sent him to a tournament in New York last minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I need to go to L.A. I need to go to the open run and catch on with the EYBL team.
Talked about
Yeah,
this,
money is
okay?
tight right now, MP, okay? Business is slow. We just put in the new hood range.
I
Yeah,
get it.
we're stretched real thin here.
I get it. But this could be my last chance to get in front of scouts.
Okay.
Like real scouts.
So let's just call the guy from BC. See if he'll come watch another game. He seemed really interested when he talked to your
No,
father
Mike,
on
you're
the
not
phone.
kidding. He's not coming. I need to be where the competition is.
Okay. What's the plan?
I don't know.
Okay, so you just show up to some world-famous guy's gym uninvited. So what happens when you get turned away at the door, huh? Look, MP, we are not going to send you to L.A. on some prayer.
Yeah, no
right?
way.
This is real life we're talking about here. You need to wake up,
You
son.
need to wake up, Dad.
Hey.
Look, I'm sorry, but what did you do when you needed to make a name for yourself as a chef? You moved to New York. Because no one cares about us here.
Now, wait a minute.
Okay, I don't understand what all of this urgency is about. What is so wrong with Central Valley?
It's a wasted year, Ma. Wasted, gone. I'd have to transfer somewhere to get anyone to notice me. And every year you don't get drafted is another year your draft stock tanks. Ma, listen, I've got an opportunity to do something amazing here. And it's a small window. I can't let it close.
Son,
It's not gonna, honey.
you just need to hang in there, okay?
No!
You gotta keep working
no,
at
you're
it.
wrong!
Hey,
You both are! You're not listening to me! I need to do something right now! Or else I'm gonna be stuck in the middle of nowhere and nobody would ever notice me, and then life will just pass me by. I'm not doing it. And I'm not hungry.
MP,
Hey, MP.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, what's up again? It's your boy MP, and today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite shooting drills. Now, it's not the most glamorous thing to put in a video, but hey, it's what all your favorite hoopers are doing behind the scenes. So let's check it out. Oh.
Okay. What time is your flight again?
10:30. But Miss Patty's on her way in 5, so plenty of time, Dad.
All right.
And you make sure you thank her. That is a long ride to the airport.
You act like you didn't raise me with manners, Ma.
Do you make sure you have everything? Your contact solution, your cell phone charger?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Good.
So, hey,
Yeah.
look, I know it's costing you a lot to send me out there, but I'm gonna try to make it. No, I am gonna make it up to you, I promise. I'll work extra shifts at the diner whenever you need me to.
Hey, whoa, don't worry about that. Money's always been tight, but
Yes.
we've been able to make it work. We just want you to stay locked in, because this might not happen again.
For real. Thank you, both of you. Like, this is the biggest opportunity of my life, and I promise I'm not gonna waste it.
And is everything all set with Dion?
Oh, yeah. He's even got 2 coaches that'll be there that he showed my tape to.
Oh, that's so great, honey.
Did he say who?
I didn't feel like pressing him, Dad. But hey, if they know Dion, they must be legit.
Oh, all right. Well, we know you're going to be incredible. But if it doesn't work out, for whatever reason, we know that you'll find another way. You know, it's something that you want bad enough, we know that you'll figure it out.
Hey, there's no other options. So let it all work out, right, Dad?
That's right.
So proud of you, honey.
Thanks, Ma. Is that Miss Patty calling?
Yes, it is.
All right. Love you guys.
We love you too.
Oh, you just got a technical now, Tyler. MP, Dion. Nice to finally meet you in person, young brother.
You too.
You good?
Yeah. No, I just can't believe I'm here right now.
I get it, but you ain't got time to be starstruck. First run's about to start. You rested? No, it's a long flight from Vermont.
Yeah, as much as I can be. Thanks again for the invite. Being here means everything to me.
You earned it. That tape you sent was something else. But a tape only gets you so far.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, swing that ball. Yeah, club league coaches want to see you do it in high-pressure situations against legitimate comp, which is why you're here, obviously. Now, today in the gym, I got 2 club league coaches. Coach Troy with the High Flyers and Coach Weber with Union Elite. I got them to hold off on committing their final roster spot for the summer until they can see you play.
That's amazing. Thanks again, Dion. Wait, those aren't EYBL teams, are they? Because I'm not familiar with them.
Nah, shoe circuit roster's been locked for a long time, MP. But these are great clubs. You get a spot on either, scouts will see you face plenty of dudes from the 2KU 250. Hey, swing that ball!
All I want.
Speaking of which, this morning you up against the squad with Nick Hunter. He's a small forward from here in LA, 219 on the 250. You outplay him, both coaches gonna want you on their squad. Guaranteed.
Bet. I'm locked in.
All right, let's get to it. All right, let me see something. Who put it up? Who put it up? Oh, you just got a technical now, Tyler. MP, Dion.
Got you. Let's go.
Yeah, they can't guard me. Let's go. Yeah.
Nice work, MP. Nice work.
Hey, I appreciate that, Dion. Hey, but I feel bad that I had to go out there and dog you guys like that.
All right, let's take a walk.
Oh, yeah. So do I got any offers yet?
You cut right to the chase, don't you?
No disrespect, sir, but I gotta catch a plane to Vermont in like 3 hours, so if I don't, I might miss my flight.
All right, then I won't waste no more of your time. Coach Troy and Coach Weber both want you on their squad.
That's
But
what I'm...
they want to talk to you first.
Yeah, sure. Before we go, do you got any advice?
Well, the most important thing for you to figure out is which team's going to bring out the best of you. Now, they got different rosters, different cultures, different strengths, and weaknesses. You got to make a big boy decision here.
Appreciate that. I hear you. Let's do it.
All right, let's go talk to Coach Troy. He'll tell you all about the hot flyers. Coach Troy, MP.
What are you doing hiding in Vermont, MP? You should be out here running with the big boy.
Well, it's not easy convincing your parents to move across the country. But listen, I'm ready to take on the world. I just need my chance.
We love that kind of attitude here at the Hot Flyers. Some other club teams, they want you to fall in line, cater to what they want you to do. But it's our job to make you look good. And with our roster, you will look pretty great, okay? We got one of the top-ranked players, Devontae Mills. You heard of him?
Yeah, his name sounds familiar.
Okay. He's ranked 69 in the country, and he is a guard that can do everything. But he's an elite playmaker. Okay, if you want an easy basket, he's your guy. And I know you will connect with him on a personal level, too.
Whoa, Coach. I get buckets any which way, but I'm not turning down the easy one either.
You're right. He's a smart man.
And because he's so smart, he's going to weigh out all his options.
Oh, you're talking about Union Elite. Those guys are okay, but they're a little old school if you ask me. You don't look old school to me, MP.
I'm so
The boy's 18. He don't know what he is yet.
I'm just having a little fun. You know, you take as much time as you need, okay? No pressure, obviously. Go talk to Coach Weber and see where you stand.
Hey, nice talking to you, Coach.
All right.
Be in touch. Coach Weber. MP.
Pleasure, Coach.
Okay. Okay. Well, I won't sugarcoat it. It's the biggest decision of your life. You got one club league season left. You need to make the most of it if you want to get an offer from somewhere that's going to help you make it to the league. That's your goal, isn't it? The NBA?
Yeah, for starters.
Yeah, I bet people telling you you're crazy for dreaming that big.
Oh, all the time.
But they don't know what it means to set your sights high and give everything you got to get there. If you join Union Elite, you're going to work you harder than you ever been worked before. That's what it takes to get where you need to go. And you need to go somewhere big.
I'm not gonna lie, Coach. I like the sound of that.
All right. Well, we got an amazing group of young men like yourself who they won't settle for mediocrity.
Well, actually, could you go more into that? Like, how would I fit into your system?
Oh, okay. Well, you know, most of the guys been teammates going on 2 years now. And in the club league circuit, that's big. They know how to play together and make the right play. Highest ranked player is Brandon Harris, ranked 68 on the 250.
Ooh, he sounds legit.
Oh yeah, he's got a future in the league. You know, if things break right for him. But more importantly for you, he's a big who can finish on the inside and out. Great on the pick and roll, pick and pops, beast on the boards and protecting the paint. Now, if that's the kind of player that's going to bring out the best in your game, Union Elite's no-brainer.
Well, I gotta go over it with Dion a little bit more, but
So, what you thinking?
I don't know, man. My head's kind of spinning.
When it comes to big decisions like this, you could debate yourself forever. But I always find that the right answer is in my gut. Do this. Picture yourself on both teams. Which one feels right?
I'm lost, Dion. Can we go over it all one more
Yeah,
time?
for sure, for sure. All right, first up, you got the High Flyers. Now, your best teammate there is a point guard. And Coach Troy is a little more
Hey, Coach Troy, I decided to commit.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. I knew you were smart.
Ooh, try telling that to my high school biology teacher.
Listen, there are a million doctors in this world, MP, but only a few people can do what you do with a basketball.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, you got any other future superstars, Dion? I'm still filling out next year's squad.
Just the one. But if you don't mind, I got to talk a few things over with my guy here. I know what you're thinking. Did I make the right choice? Now, you got a lot of ground to make up in a short amount of time.
Right.
But you're here now, so let's make the most of it. So you got to ball out to get on the 2KU250 and start climbing that ladder. But all games ain't weighted equally.
How so?
Well, MP's got to play well in front of scouts. Scouts show up to games where there's players on the 2KU250. Now, the coach gave me a...
Oh, whoa, this reminds me of when I moved to New York.
Dad,
Yeah.
were you scared? I mean, when you took that big swing towards your dreams,
Yeah.
were you scared?
A little bit.
Hey, we got Hollywood in the building tonight. What's the LA of Vermont, MP? Bennington, right?
Stop playing with me, bro. You know it's Burlington.
I really don't.
See, this the type of energy you want pre-game. Everybody relaxed, especially Devontae. He ain't never good when he tight.
Don't get too relaxed. It's one of those big games you circled. You need to prove you're better than Jaden Moore, remember?
It's all that I think about.
Yo, J Moore's from Chicago, MP. Those are rough games he came up in. Dude can get to the bucket and finish.
And
And he's ranked 184 on the 250.
so what?
Look, man, we seen you in practice. We know who you are.
Hey.
Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballers.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the Club League circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots with Pasco patrolling the paint. And for the High Flyers, we have Devontae Mills and MP manning the backcourt, Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove up front alongside Liam Callahan. Mills outside. It's Callahan. Pass to Gove. 4-3. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, not down. Bertie, he's covered by Gove. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. It's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now here's Mills. MP with the look. Try to bank it in, but it misses. To the middle. Rejected by Mills.
Oh, rejected by Mills. That's a nice bonus from your playmaker.
And MP gets it to go.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Outside, Moore. Pasco. Inside. Etherington, right side. Here's Bertie. It's good. The assist that time from Etherington. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now Etherington. Pass to Pasco. Now Moore from the arc. Nails the three-pointer.
Dropping a bomb from range. Moore saw an angle he liked and made it look easy.
Outside O'Neal. Now MP. Expanding his range. Another miss by MP. To the inside. Rejected by Mills. Rodriguez. It's rebounded by Mills.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
MP. Count that as his fourth basket of the night goes in. Just 7 shots to get there.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K YouTube 50 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
And that one's good from MP.
And from there, you expect him to drop it in every single time.
Outside, Moore. Back to Etherington. Moore, now covered by MP. Tries again. And there's the play by Pasco inside.
He sure is a grinder on the floor. He's constantly doing the little things well on the glass.
Pass to Gov. Back to Mills. It's Callahan. Rodriguez grabs the board. Bertie goes in. That one falls.
Opportunistic drive by Bertie. Saw the opening and just went for it.
And here's Mills. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. From deep, it's O'Neal. One up, one down as he hits his first shot of this game. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
And here are the high flyers now. Pass to Mills. Gov outside. No good from outside. For three, more. Gov with the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
And the shot goes down.
Monte Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Count it.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
Here's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Outside Bertie. To the left wing. Pass to Moore. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Rodriguez, that's good.
Great control, nice focus. Rodriguez, 2 from mid-range.
Now here's Mills. MP. From 13. No good. That miss brings him to 6 of 10. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Now MP. He's got 12. Outside Mills. Gov. MP with it. Picked up by Rodriguez. The high flyers with another miss. Fires from 14. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, the second effort was solid, and scouts love taking note of players that can make those kinds of things happen.
Passes to MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Outside Berti. Now Rodriguez. He's covered by Gov. For three, more. It's rebounded by Mills. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game, and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Now here's Callahan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Rodriguez. And he gets it to go.
I mean, look, this is the level of defense you have to throw at Rodriguez. And even then, it might not be enough to stop him.
And the High Flyers call time here. High Flyers with some changes.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Team Ballers with the lead. Here's Berti. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And if you're Berti, you probably want to play wing at the next level. Scoring when it's not easy is critical for scouts to see.
MP with the look. Count that one.
When you have that much of a size advantage, there's no doubt. Just take it to the hoop and lay it home.
It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pasco, defended now by Callahan. Pasco can't get it to fall. And here they come. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Ballers. O'Neal with the steal. And the first half comes to a conclusion, and a game that has been very close so far. Team Ballers lead this one up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
With his ability to finish at the rim, they're looking to get him there.
Etherington outside. Moore. And it's good from the elbow.
Cerebral call by Moore. Mixing up the defense with the pick and roll and getting himself some space.
MP outside. Mills sets the screen. And here's MP on the outside.
He has no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with the beefy boys.
Etherington with it. Mills there. Etherington, no good. Pass to Mills. Now here's Callahan. Shot over Pasco. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
Down low. Rodriguez! And finished off by Rodriguez.
Guys, he's playing big. I mean, we're watching it. Arnaldo Rodriguez taking flight.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Mills. Past MP. And here's O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The D not giving him much respect from three-point range. They might want to rethink their strategy.
To the paint. Here's Moore. Lays it up and banks it in.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
High Flyers trailing. Now MP. He's guarded by Moore. Back to Mills. Here's Gove. And the High Flyers tack on to Moore.
Number 16.
Now Etherington. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Moore. Here's Etherington. Three-pointer. And Callahan pulls it down. MP outside for the lead. Scoop to the hoop and in.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Team ballers call timeout.
He's certainly been looking for a shot so far, but it hasn't been falling. Frankly, what I'm thinking he should do is look to pass more. Let's get some other teammates involved.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Rodriguez with it. 10 points for him. Bertie, guarded by O'Neal. Bertie with room to shoot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The High Flyers with the lead. MP outside. To the middle. The kick out to O'Neal. Brock. MP with the look. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
That's how they want their offense to operate. Get the ball near the rim.
Kicks it to Summers. Bertie. Off target from three-point range. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And there's the call on O'Neal. That's his first foul.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Rodriguez. Etherington outside. Moore. Stolen away by Gove. And the two highly rated prospects in this one, MP and Moore. They've both put in a lot of work in this one.
The way that both Moore and MP have come out and given everything they have has been awesome to see. Great concentration and energy from both of them ever since the opening tip.
And as big as Devontae Mills' game is on the court, he is an absolute character off of it. This kid just oozes personality.
Yeah, and that can be a concern sometimes for these players, but Mills is naturally that magnetic. He's very much okay with being the center of attention, and you could even say he has a free spirit vibe about him.
And that one's good from MP.
Some players try to do a little too much on the club circuit, but not O'Neal. Great job of being unselfish and using his open teammate.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. Clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. Gove with the rebound. Left side, MP. Team ballers with the rebound. Kicks it out to Etherington. The three-pointer is off the mark.
Especially when you're losing down the stretch, throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. You got to get a better shot than that.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Etherington outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Past MP. Banked in off the glass.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Outside Bertie. And a miss there on the triple. From deep, it's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Yeah, that last shot's got to be the nail in the coffin.
I'd say so. They've done a great job of closing this one out, and they've never backed off, even with a large lead.
Now Etherington. Bertie from long range. Gove with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. MP with the look. Again, the high flyers.
MP.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that and stop this run.
Outside Bertie. Tries a three. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. So it's the high flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest.
Yo, you going out tonight, Burlington? We gotta
man.
celebrate your big game against that bully from Chicago.
Oh,
And before you say anything, say yes.
Or you gonna let me talk?
Ain't nobody stopping you.
What are we getting into tonight?
Hanging in my crib. I got a pool.
Okay. Are there gonna be any girls there?
Man, of course there'll be girls there.
Alright then, I'm pulling up.
My man. All right, I'll text you my address. Show up around 8.
Bet. Hey.
Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch. If Stone has you down on the block, don't front him unless you have help on the weak side. His pet move is spinning away from the defender for an alley-oop. If you think he's a load in a post, wait till you see him flying through the air catching lobs. Okay? And don't be fooled by his vibe. Stone comes across all super chill, SoCal, whatever, but he's locked in. Dude's ranked 23rd in the country for a reason, all right? Nobody in this locker room is stopping him by themselves. We do it as a team, okay? Okay, let's get everybody out on the floor and walk through some sets. MP, you mind hanging back a bit?
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late, I promise it won't happen again.
I believe you. But you're still suspended from today's game.
Come on, Coach. No, not this one. I need this one. You know how many scouts are here.
I'm sorry, but I gotta do it, MP. You know the rules.
Coach, listen, I'm all for rules, but not this one, okay? I'll sit out the next game, I promise. I'm begging you, I need this one.
Okay. You want to make it to the NBA, right?
Yes, it's all that matters to me.
And I believe you can do it, MP.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer MP deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won a tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told, MP is serving a one-game suspension for Coach. Tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, good game. Yeah, thanks.
What's going on, MP?
Messed up, Dion.
I heard. I talked to Coach.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's take a walk.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot. All right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow?
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond in the rough talent at a high...
Hello Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with the newcomer MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And for the High Flyers, we have Devontae Mills and MP manning the backcourt, Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov up front alongside Liam Callahan. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change the player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now here's Gov. 5 to shoot. No good on the three.
There's no such thing as guaranteed buckets, even with a perfect three-point look.
Pass to Carrington. Fires the three. Hauled in by High Flyers. And here's MP on the outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And it's SAC's ball. Lund. He's covered by Gov. Martinez gets the bucket. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Now Carrington. Martinez gets the bucket.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
High Flyers trailing. Outside MP. Puts up a three. And it's rebounded by Martinez. The kick to Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
And you see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly.
Now Carrington. 7 points in this one. And Lund slams it in.
And no doubt about it, folks. This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
Here's O'Neill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neill. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game. It'll be the attack from Sack off the tip.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Good chance here for Carrington. And he misses his first shot of the game. And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And for the High Flyers, we have Devontae Mills and MP manning the backcourt. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove up front alongside Liam Callahan. The triple from Martinez. Now the High Flyers with it. It's a three-point game. It's MP missing. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. The first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
First team foul. At the line for the High Flyers.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots are good from the stripe. Here's Carrington. And a whistle blown against MP. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lund. Pagan. Martinez outside. Clock at 6. And the attack from Sack with another bucket right there. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Now Carrington. And Callahan with the stuff. Lund, that's good. Now Mills. Gov outside. It's Callahan. Guarded by Lund. Pass to O'Neill. MP outside. Shoots from the line. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The attack from Sack leading. Now here's Lund. Back to Pagan. Carrington. Misses the 3. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, I'd say.
Now here's Martinez. Outside Pagan. Back to Lund. Shot over Callahan. Lund misses.
He turned that high percentage shot into a low one by using the fadeaway.
Back to MP. The rebound brought home by Carrington. And so here it's Sack. And a whistle blown against MP. That'll be his second foul. So that's the end of the first half. The attack from Sack up on top, up 7. And we'll return right after this break. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sack gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Now here's Martinez. Down low. Lund nails the baby hook.
And lunge, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
On the wing, O'Neal. On the wing, it's MP. Sack grabs the miss. Martinez with the ball, and he's picked up by O'Neal.
Kudos for Martinez for earning that call. His coaches like it when he's being aggressive on offense.
First one for him falls. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Now MP. Banked in off the glass.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
And here's Pagan. Pass to Lund. Outside Pagan. Up top Lund. There's the triple. Sack with another miss.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of time he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is.
Here's O'Neal. Now here's Callahan. Guarded by Lund. Pass to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's MP missing. And so here it's Sack. Here's Carrington. And it's rebounded by O'Neal. High Flyers trailing. Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Talk up 2 right there.
Making the save. One was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
MP high post. Outside O'Neal. Mills. The 3. Sack grabs the miss. On the wing, Carrington. Now guarded by Mills. Carrington with it, with Mills on him. Now Lund from 3. But they get it back. Carrington with it. He's picked up by Mills. Lund, that's good.
It's been a monster night for Austin Lund. With his physical tools, it's really tough to stop him once he gets rolling.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. Rock with it. 7 points in this one. And MP gets it to go.
And that's what any coach loves to see, the possession ending in an assist.
Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. Fader on the way. And the attack from Sack with another bucket right there.
I'm not sure that's really the time for the fadeaway, but it counts just the same.
MP outside. Rock outside. Back to MP. Pulls up. Cunningham brings down the board. Outside for Pagan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Here's MP. Count it. Number 5 for him from the floor. He's now at 5 of 11.
That is poor defensive awareness. He's one guy you don't want to give any space to.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
And coach is not happy with their offense. He called the timeout and he's going to try to get them back on track here.
They just need to take a break and reset. Hopefully this will jumpstart their production.
Ben Olsen, Drexel Carrington, Sean Mecca. Substitution for High Flyers.
Carrington outside. They set the pick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there is a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on a 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Olsen. Here's Mecca. Tries a three. They get it back. Fades away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Dunn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Number 2.
Now Carrington. Launches it. Another miss by Drexel Carrington. Deflected. Stolen by Carrington. To the paint. Olsen shot's good.
Drop that pass to him in the perfect spot.
Here's the high flyers. They trail by 7. Outside MP. Cunningham brings down the board. Carrington outside. It's Mecca. Off target from outside. To the inside. MP. Yes! And it's Brock picking up the assist.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Sack with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Carrington, now covered by MP. 1, looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 attempts.
While he's known for being a 3-and-D guy, Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
Here's MP, and that one drops.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Now Carrington. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Austin wasn't quite set on that pick, and the refs were right on it.
Setting screens is an art, and that wasn't his best work.
Here's Callahan, and he gets the bucket to go.
Rising to the situation when they need it the most. Great awareness by Callahan. He knew they needed the points on that possession.
That one drops for him.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
Doing some prospect watch here. MP and Carrington both holding their own.
Well, you knew that coming into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
6 on the shot clock. And that one's good from MP.
Since halftime, this has really become an intense ball game.
Oh, the effort we're seeing from both sides, it's been phenomenal.
Martinez outside. That 3 off the mark. High flyers trailing. Past MP. Lund with the steal. And here's Carrington. And Callahan pulls it down. MP with the look. It's in. And that shot brings him within 1.
Some players try to do a little too much on the club circuit, but not O'Neal. Great job of being unselfish and using his open teammate.
Carrington for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. On the wing, it's MP. He's covered by Carrington. What a big possession here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension in here is palpable.
Here's Pagan. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's on Ben Gov.
And when we talk about him as a sturdy guard, it's because he knows how to throw his weight around inside. Pagan, adept at drawing fouls.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up by 2.
It's still within reach.
But their offense needs to be just about perfect from here to the conclusion.
Stolen by Carrington. And they intentionally fouled. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
And coach was calling for that foul. You can't let the opposing team run out the clock.
To get back into this now, they're going to need some help from some missed free throws.
And a whistle blown against MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Well, Kev, that took forever. I don't know what took them so long, but the coaching staff can't be pleased with that right now.
That one's off as well, missing them both.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
MP, no good.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And so it's the attack from Sac and straight by with the win.
Well, even though MP couldn't get it done against them, I liked what we saw from him. He stood strong, even in a loss. And that shows real mental strength as a player.
I agree. They just got outplayed by the attack from Sac.
And by Drexel Carrington in particular, he was a man on a mission tonight, taking every chance he got to show us what he's capable of.
And that'll do it for this one. For